much a banger from Boogie. He will delete this rambling video in 24 hours. So let's do a bit of fair use. Let's have a watch. Let's watch and do a reaction, eh?
What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2888 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. Just like the title of this video says, I plan to delete this video after about 24 hours. Or that's
fair play, Boogie. A lot of this will drive up the views, and I don't blame you. So everyone's going to rush to get that video now. As have I.
I'll probably actually either unlist it or move it to the members only section, because I don't necessarily want this glutting up my feed anymore. I like the other types of videos I'm producing a little bit more, but I also want to make this type of video from time to time.
Personally, the rambling videos are what makes Boogie Boogie. Apparently he's transitioning it to members only, so again it's just another way of making more money, which is fair enough. But all the other over dramatized crap, I mean, you're not very good at acting. I prefer more natural videos from Boogie. Like, it's just every time you watch a new video, it's just like you just want to roll your eyes.
So you let me know in the comment section below. Should I leave this on the main channel, or should I put it behind members only? You let me know. You help me decide.
Someone's fuming in the comments already. They're like, why didn't you make it members only? Now everyone's got to watch it for free. Well, a lot of people have said also that it gets people to subscribe as well, so they know what they're missing.
We've talked about this type of thing before, but the YouTube world has changed, and it continues to change, and you have to change and evolve with it. And if you don't, you know, you get left in the dust. And I'm doing my best to evolve these days, and that's...
I don't agree. I just think, again, you've lost your kind of like own IP and your own way of doing things. Again, I know I keep repeating myself, but it's just like you just copying Kid Behind the Camera. He's got his own success. He's got his own mad shit. He's got a load of followers that just watch him for his actual bullshit that comes out of his mouth. And that Boogie's not really like that. It's like he's trying to kind of bounce off him a little bit. And if you notice, the extra views he did get were probably because he had the name Kid Behind the Camera in all the videos anyway.
This video is about, I want to talk about what I'm trying to do on my YouTube channel, or at least what I think I'm trying to do. If you've been paying attention to my YouTube channel, it has definitely changed. I'm now...
Changed loads. Just loads of Kid Behind the Camera. You've got really weird thumbnails with your new missus, like she's ruining everything. And she's got her arse out on that video again, so you can drive more views and just do odd stuff. It's all acted, so you know what you're doing. You'd think with the controversy, I know you're happy and all that, but with the controversy behind your girlfriend being so young, you won't be getting her to have her arse out on the video, like straight away. That's just my own personal opinion.
Trying to show you my life instead of tell you about it. You know, instead of sitting down in front of the camera and tell you what's going on, I'm trying to actually show you the places I'm going, the people I'm hanging out with, the life that I'm leading. There's an old saying in show business, and that's show, don't tell. It's called the show business, not the tell business. And this rambling series was all about me just sitting down and telling you about what's going on instead of getting up and showing it to you. So I figure it's a smarter and more entertaining thing to show you my life and have you experiencing with me than telling you about it. Plus, storytelling like this...
Fair play to you, mate. At least he's got a more diverse branch of content now. But again, everything you make him recently just seems dramatized and fake anyway.
Gives me the added bonus of showing you everything I want to show you in my life, while also going places and doing things that I want.
I don't know if you can in America, but in the UK you can get these things where you put the barriers up, so you're never going to miss the ball. It will just bounce if you genuinely can't spin it right down the lane.
To do it gives me an excuse to get up and get out and do things in my real life, while also sharing this aspect of my life with you that seems to be so important to me and to other people as well. But there's a lot of things that can't be covered in these types of videos that need to be covered in like just a set down video every once in a while. So that's what this is for. So the first thing I want to point out in today's video is that a lot of the videos I've been releasing lately have like an overarching narrative that you can follow, which is cool. Individual videos, great, just watch the individual ones. But if you watch them all in a row, you'll get an overall story that I'm telling. And that story is not BS. It is an exaggerated version of the truth.
It's kind of like bullshit, Boogie. Everything's fake, mate. Everything that's like, it's all dry. You can just tell it's made up. You can just tell you're kind of working on a script.
That's something I've always done, like with Francis and things along that lines. But that's what all of YouTube is these days. If you're not aware of that, Mr. Beast videos are dramatized versions of reality. Drama videos, like what Keemstar does, is not the entire truth. It's one aspect of the truth exaggerated. That's what gaming news stories are. Hell, that's what the internet is today. Nobody looks at the whole story. Nobody looks at the whole truth. They look at one small sliver and then they exaggerate that sliver. I figure I may as well do that if that's what every other content creator is doing, and that's what audiences expect.
That's not what every content creator is doing at all. They're just doing their own unique individual IP, especially the big ones. And yeah.
But you know me, I always like to be ever truthful. So that's why I'm sitting here and telling you right now, this is an over exaggerated version of the truth. You need to be prepared for that for those videos. But here's one thing that is true. I am definitely dating Desi, and she's been living with me now for about 2 months. And, I know I've made a big deal out of it on social media. I made a lot of...
I keep seeing a lot of stuff online about her having an OnlyFans and Boogie putting a lot of money into that. I don't know how true that is, so I think it's a load of crap. But if it is true, then,
videos about it. I've talked about it a lot. And, I mean, I can go into the details and explain why. I can say I'm proud of the new relationship, and that's part of it. I also can say that I knew people were going to make a big deal out of it, and controversy sells, and that's part of it too. But a lot of people have had some opinions about the age difference and about this new relationship, a lot of negative opinions. And I just want to say one thing about that real quick.
So let's get back to it.
She's skinny. I'm old. She's young. I'm a nerd. She's a hippie. I get it. I understand everybody's concerns, and they're valid, but
the only concern is like just being predatory. And obviously, like I made a good point the other day, like if you have got this rare form of cancer, you have only got about 15 years to live. So therefore she'll be about 35, 40 when you're passing away. And then it's just a case of like any kids that go along with it. I mean, as long as you're both happy and healthy at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
I'm living this life like, along with her. And I know that I am genuinely very happy right now. I know that she is genuinely very happy right now. Our friends are happy for us. Her
I would be as a 20-year-old girl getting with a famous YouTuber for about 20 years and knowing that there's constant flow of money coming in.
Family's happy for us. The internet's the only person that seems to have a problem with it. And at the end of the day, if you do have a problem with this relationship, it's a you problem. And I don't know how to help you with it. I like being happy. She likes being happy. We're just going to keep being happy. And if that bothers you for some reason, get therapy. Since she moved in, she's been...
It doesn't bother me. You shouldn't really be telling people if they've got a problem with it to get therapy. I think the big concern is the age gap. And you're just kind of like brushing that off under the carpet. I think that's what the concern is. It's got nothing to do with people, being jealous or just hating for no reason. I think it's just genuine concern, and I don't think they do need therapy. I don't know.
In almost every video I've uploaded. And that's a trend that's going to continue. I mean, if I do a commentary video set down, something like this, probably not, right? But if it's a travel vlog, if I'm going out into the world, if I'm doing stuff in my home, she's pretty much connected to me 24 hours a day. So that said, you're going to have to kind of get used to that. And if you can't, I understand. That said, I do want to do more commentary videos, set-down videos, things along that line. So expect that type of content if you're tired of seeing her for whatever reason.
Not tired of seeing the other stuff. Again, I like all this, but it's just over-dramatized crap. I kind of miss the old videos and stuff. It's kind of like, again, I keep going on about it, but it's just lost its IP. I don't know what's gone on over the past few years, but it's just kind of like in a downward spiral.
Also,
still got about 20, 30,000 genuine followers that watch it without fail, watch all his content and follow him, and I think that's great. But I think he needs to try and stop reacting to drama, I don't know.
Let me go ahead and say that I do know a large number of my videos have been about her and about the new relationship, and I know it's starting to get pretty tiring. So I plan to diversify moving forward. I hope you'll enjoy it. Besides, she's been acting her ass off for the last 2 months. I figure
This is what I mean, acting her ass off for 2 months. You can't get a real feel for these people anymore. It's all acting. The acting's crap, no disrespect. It's all over-dramatized crap. That kid behind the camera. And it's just fucking, it's just, I don't know. Just doesn't suit Boogie.
Use the break. Has this change been good for my YouTube channel? I don't know. That's not my biggest concern. I can see them.
I thought it was your biggest concern because you were going on months ago how you broke and you need to drive revenue up and you need to drive your views back up. So I don't understand.
My view numbers are up, which is amazing. Merch sales.
View numbers are up. You've done a lot of clickbait videos. You've done there's a lot of controversy that obviously drives views. So obviously you're playing on that fact as well. It's never ending.
Are up. Channel memberships are up. You guys have been supporting me more because I think I'm making better content because you are happier with it. I'm getting more ad.
I wouldn't even say better content. I'd just see considerably more content than what you were doing. And that's why your views are up.
Revenue because people are watching more videos more frequently, more often. So is it a good thing for all of those metrics? Sure. Is it a good thing for me though? Absolutely. I love being happy. I love getting out in the world. I love doing stuff. And
Good on you, Boogie, mate. If you're genuinely happy, like I've always said, that's fine. But I think you need to go back to the original videos. More natural. No bullshit.
God bless you for helping me do that.
Or
the other thing I want to talk to
exaggeration.
you about today is that I got a message from Mike Klum today. He's the guy who started shooting a documentary about me back in March. I just got a message from him letting me know that the documentary is done. It's done. That means it might be on YouTube within the month. I've said that before.
Now watch this. Let's just watch this. So there's going to be a documentary. I'm sure there's been several other documentaries before, but I can imagine this is done in Sweden in Boogie's favour. And I don't blame him.
But this time it looks like it's legit. And I mean, Mike has poured so much of his time into this, so much of his money into it, so much of his effort into it, that I think it's going to be good. I don't think it's going to be good for me, though.
So I don't understand that. If it's going to be good and it's going to be a big hit, like you say, any controversy, any views or good views, eh, Boogie?
Career-wise, in fact, it might very well end up being my swan song, and I want to tell you why.
Swan song's like your death. Why are you going to die? Or why is it going to ruin your career? Oh, you're going to tell us why. Let's listen.
Originally, Mike and I filmed for like 6 days in a row, 10, 12, 14-hour days. Then he came back for 2 days recently and filmed with me and my girlfriend for 2 14-hour days. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that I'm a bit of a yes man when it comes to this stuff. If there's an idea on the table, we do it. But it's going to...
Yes, man, there you go. There's an idea. There's a video idea. Things that can draw people to your channel. You're on it already. So what's the issue?
show the real me, warts and all. In fact, at the end of the day, it's probably going to be mostly the warts. And I'm a little concerned about that. I'm a little...
Thought we already knew the real Boogie. And if we are going to meet the real Boogie, which everyone constantly keeps getting shocked thinking they already have, and like unfollow and just hate and bash and bash and bash. Nah, I don't know.
Right about that. I don't know how the internet's going to handle it. It won't be on my channel. I have no control over it. I mean, it's Mike's documentary.
So now it's panicking now.
It's his story. I trust him. I hope it'll come out favorably in the end. And I haven't seen it yet. But
if you've done nothing majorly wrong or mad, and it's already out there in the first place, there's nothing to be worried about. Maybe he's potentially trying to market that video to drive views towards that when it's actually out initially.
I do know this camera's filmed me doing some interesting stuff. For sure. So we're gonna have to wait and see. I saved this bit here for the very end for the people who make it past. The average view time
We've
of my
made it.
videos is about 4 minutes. So if you made it 8 minutes in, then you're one of the real ones, and I want to talk to you about something. I'm scared shitless, man. I don't know what I'm doing, which shouldn't be a surprise to anybody because I never really know what I'm doing. I just try to do my best in every situation. And a lot of times my best ain't real great, you know? Social media, I don't think I was meant for it. I don't think I was made for it.
You are, but you just need to stop reacting to all these idiots, because there's people that are just trying to gaslight you and get a reaction out of you, and you just react to them straight away, and it builds the fire up even more because people have got evidence behind you saying daft shit. Just ignore these people, block them. But you won't block them because you know that they drive the algorithm to you with all the bad comments and all the comments in general. Like, everyone's got this idea in their head: bad publicity is good publicity. Like Disney, it's not good publicity at all. I'm just not going to go watch the film. It's as simple as that. And that's the end of that.
And to have been doing this for 17 years, Lord knows I made at least as many mistakes as I did positive choices. A lot of things, like my social media influence or my health or things along that lines, they're always kind of dangling by a thread, you know? And one wrong move breaks that thread and everything just falls apart. And that's a dance I've been doing on social media for 17 years. That's a dance I've been doing in my life for 49 years. And Lord knows I've made as many mistakes as I have positive choices throughout my entire life. It's been a pretty strong 50-50 split.
It's going to be the deal breaker, Boogie.
I don't know how any of this turns out, man. And, you know, now I'm working for two. Now I'm living for two.
You were living for two anyway, and you had a cleaner for £1,500. What's going on?
I got to get this career back on track. I got to bring in money. I got to figure some shit out, man. And, you know, I'd love to call my dad or my mom or someone who knows what they're doing in my life, but hell, they're dead. And if they were alive, they didn't know what the fuck they were doing either.
There you go then. So why would you ask
Does
them?
anybody really know? Does anybody really know, or do we all just do our best and hope?
I think everyone just wings it, mate. You're all right there.
I'd like to think it's the latter. So, if that's true, the rest of us don't have to feel so alone, right? I'll tell you what really makes me feel not alone is that so many of you choose to explore this world with me. You choose to explore this life with me, through thick and through thin. I know I've lost so many people over the years who got sick of my mental health issues, my physical health issues, my repetitive nature on social media, and recently my relationship choice. And I get it. I understand this ain't for everybody. But for those of you who stuck with me, the ride or dies, the people that are still here to this day, I know I'm never going to be alone in that regard.
Well, there you go then. That's all I can say. We'll leave it there because I don't seem like I'm copying the other video. But yeah, Boogie, I don't even know why you're deleting this video again. It's just another clickbait video. If it removes, that's fair enough. But I just think it's just to drive more ad revenue there and then. And I don't blame you on that. It's just more marketing techniques. But again, it doesn't suit you. And then when you actually watch these clickbait videos, it's nothing to do with the actual video. And it's just putting people off. It puts me off. Especially these kids behind the camera things. It's just everything's a lie. I left her, she left me, he left this, he done that. It's just all crap. It's not over dramatized, it's just lying. It is just bullshit. So when you said a minute ago, oh, it's not bullshit, it is bullshit, Boogie. I'll just make that point. But yeah, anyway, there you go. Hope everyone's enjoyed watching the video. That's my little rant. Hopefully Boogie will find his own IP soon and get back on track. And all I can do is really wish him all the best with it. Anyway, so take care everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.